This was the most arrogant death row inmate. Facing the most brutal electric chair execution, no one knew why he was smiling. Even stranger, before dying, he asked to shake hands with the sheriff to show their pleasant cooperation. What a lunatic. Before his death, he proudly left a riddle. Why is there a blank space between Lyons and Spakowski? But the police ignored this madman and flipped the execution switch. They didn't know Nick wasn't actually insane. They would pay dearly for their misjudgment. Suddenly, a mysterious substance floated out of Nick's body, seeming to foretell something terrible was coming. Sure enough, the next day, another murder occurred in the city. The victim's body contained massive amounts of toxins. This alone wasn't unusual, but eerily, the killer's method was identical to Nick's. The murderer had cleaned the crime scene spotlessly, stayed overnight at the scene, and left after eating breakfast the next morning. And on the wall appeared the riddle Nick left before execution. Did he have an accomplice? Or was this a copycat? Following the names on the wall, they discovered they were all police officers. The names were carved on abandoned tombstones. Jack noticed between Lyons and Spakowski's names, another name had been erased. After investigating, it was deceased officer Mark. Mark had committed murder 6 months ago and killed himself before facing charges. The only lead now was to find his daughter. Soon after, Jack found Mark's daughter. Before Jack could speak, Annie asked him directly, "Before the criminal was executed, was he singing? Did he ask to shake your hand?" Jack asked Annie how she knew this. Annie calmly said, "He's an evil spirit. You're experiencing exactly what my father did." It turned out Annie's father had also solved a serial murder case years ago. The day after the killer's execution, identical murders started appearing again. The media questioned whether her father caught the wrong person. His fingerprints were even found at the crime scene. Overnight, Mark became a criminal. Annie said before Mark left, he told her one thing: the clues are known, but there's no chance of winning. Then he left Annie forever. When Jack returned to the police station, his supervisor said they found his fingerprints at the crime scene. The supervisor didn't believe Jack would commit a crime, but faced with evidence, he had to suspend him temporarily. Back home, he learned his brother had injuries on his face. The one who hit him was his usually gentle little nephew. But the nephew had no memory of what just happened. Jack realized the evil spirit was nearby. He ran out and spotted a suspicious person.
You leave my family alone.
Why? You come after me. And I'll come after you and yours.
Jack tried to arrest him, but on the crowded street, the evil spirit kept switching bodies. While he was confused, suddenly a man pointed a gun at him. Jack, in self-defense, shot at the evil spirit. He thought the evil spirit would die with it. Just then, a woman walked toward him with an eerie smile. She said to Jack, "Now you're the murderer, and I'm the witness." Jack had fallen into his trap. This brilliant movie is called Fallen.